Okay, welcome back. Actually, more like welcome for those who missed the horrible live stream. I'm glad you did because it really was crap. So anyway, welcome to the Create VR experience, and basically we're gonna introduce you today to what this experience is about, as well as some other basic facts about this game. Now, interestingly, this actually started out as a solution to what perceived problem. Basically, I was walking around one day and I just noticed in the area that I was living in Los Angeles, in downtown, you know, how when I got on the bus, there were many people that were basically had this permanent frown on their face. Like they were living lives they didn't want to live in, you know. They had to wake up early, go get a job because they have so much debt or whatever stuff's happening. And yeah, you can't really reverse those decisions that you made. You know, once you incur debt or have a kid or something like that, you essentially can never go back, at least not easily. So Create was created in a sense to give them this alternate reality to live in, to create a world of their choice. Now, this game was actually built by about 16 to 18 people across 5 different time zones all over the world. So it was interesting projects, definitely. Now, I'm right now here in space, and essentially this is the place where I get to see other people's planets. Now, once we have more users coming in, you can actually witness and see what other people have created. So for example, let me just go here. Now, we're not going to see much of anything. Except, you know, oh, there you go. Well, if we have other users in our vicinity or in our geographical area playing this game too, and if they're close by, you can actually see their stuff that they've put. Oh, look at that. Flies buzzing around. I'm glad that's virtual and not real. So, yeah. Essentially, this is just what someone has created. I'm gonna go back to space, and if you're in VR looking at this and playing this right now, what you can do is just, you know, look up. You can see the arrow pointing up. You just swipe right to go to space on your Gear VR or whatever. And now I'm actually gonna go into my planet itself. Now I'm just gonna click on this. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to my planet. Okay, so here a blank canvas, well, except that I did some work earlier on, and you can see that it actually saves my work, so it's not totally lost if I log out or whatever. Yeah, so unfortunately I have to say you didn't see this whole interesting building. I was talking about competing against the Great Wall of China. Obviously I gave up right there, so yeah, it was in the live stream that was kind of crappy quality, so I'm just basically creating this new one. And maybe I'll just come back to create a Great Wall again. So, if you watch the live stream, hopefully you don't, what's there, basically, it's, basically, we talked about having our basic 4 elements. Now, looks like, well, anyway, in the game, you should be able to save your progress if you discover new elements, but for me, for some reason, this one is actually not doing that. Anyway, that's good, I can just restart. So I'm just gonna swipe up to bring up the wall of elements and essentially create something right there. I'm just gonna create a mesh, or actually like a stream of fire, if I can. Now, if you hover over an element that's on the ground, you can actually combine these together to create something new. So it's kind of like alchemy in a way. So let's just do that. Now, if you just hover over this, you press and hold on your Gear VR. And then there you go, I just created something new. Now you should be able to find this on your wall of elements. And you can see it's over here, I created something cool. And I can always bring it back out and just place it wherever. I can actually move around with this in my hand and just put it there when I gaze down on the ground. Oops, wrong swipe. And there you go. Now, if you find the sound too annoying, what you can do is just press and hold, or press the back button key on your VR or whatever, and then basically this in-game menu comes up, and what I can do is just go to settings, and then I can turn off these settings. So this one turns off the music, this one turns off the sound. I'm just going to turn those back on. And close this. Okay, so I'm gonna again create some more stuff. I might even just continue basically creating that little boulder again, because it seems like some issues right there. And I'm gonna continue building my Great Wall of China. Now let me just go there. I can move around with this boulder. It's actually not that heavy in virtual space. I'm gonna put it right here. So as you can see, you can have so much fun with this. You can essentially just, there's no gravity. Gravity doesn't apply here. So I'm just gonna basically just put stuff around and design my little space. I might even create a tent out of boulders. Maybe I'll do that. Great Wall of China seems a little bit too ambitious right now. So I'm just gonna do that. If I can gaze properly in VR. Okay. Oops, I just went to space. Well, anyway. Oh, look at that. I have some ocean. Now, you see, the state of your planet from space actually reflects what's in there. So I'm just gonna go back down. And there are other features too, which I'll basically cover in another different... Well, it's not gonna be live stream anymore. Another different session. Awesome. And if you're on Gear VR, you can actually take a snapshot of this. If you go on Oculus and you just Google how to take a snapshot in VR, they'll tell you. You can actually just take a picture and save your little artwork if you want, or your little world. I'm gonna create some more stuff. Oh, well, just put that in air right there. Now, we can actually scale, rotate, and transform this, but I'm gonna cover that in a different session. Right now, let's just keep things simple and know that you have these 4 basic elements to work with. I already used the ocean, so I can't do that again. You can't have too many oceans, right? At least not in this space so far. Now, if I want to remove something, I just click on it and then just basically select something else. Oh, actually, I just put it right there right now. Oh, okay. Looks like I actually accidentally put it on my boulder. I don't want that. I just created lava. Okay, side by side with water. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so as we mentioned, the open beta is opening. Well, it's not opening. It's launching tonight at 5:15 p.m. PST. So just sign up on our website www.seyenapse.com. Basically www.seyenapse.com, and you'll get an update or like an email once it's launched. Alright, that's really about it. So I'm not gonna spoil the experience for you by, you know, doing too much of the work and let you have your fun and discover stuff on your own. And then I'll basically see you tonight at 5:15 p.m. PST when we launch. Alright, see ya.